stabilized. Kintaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans, Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. It's remastered. Today going to be Light versus Snow on VERMEER. One heck of a TVP, man. Is this the best Terran player in the world versus the best Protoss player in the world? I feel like it is. Let's go. Top left of VERMEER. It is Snow. Bottom left, it is Light. They know each other. They know this is Light versus Snow because that's our Maverick name here from Light. Snow's just Snow. He's not trying to hide it. He is proud of who he is, as he should be. So, PVT, man, are we going to see carriers here on VERMEER? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. This is going to be a Patreon cast for those of you who are supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, which is Tier 1, out there the week of August the 15th. So, thanks for being out there, supporting me on that time. I appreciate ya if ya are on a monthly basis. Also, channel members. Great way to support the channel on a monthly basis, too. Here on the YouTube by clicking the join button down below. I know many of you are. I know many of you are channel members, and I never see you because you never comment. You never say anything on the live streams, but your constant support is felt every single month, man. So appreciate ya. Now, what do we got here in a PVT on VERMEER? What is the respect level going to be from these two players? I imagine we're going to get gas before expand from both sides. A Nexus first would be kind of nuts to do against Light, and there it is. At the very least, it's a gate before expand from Snow. Let's check it out. Is Light going to go for a faster expand here? A CC first would be bonkers. Not recommended, but he is going to build the racks on the low ground here. Indicates maybe a bit of pressure, maybe worried about a Nexus first, and he wants to be able to get a racks a little bit closer to the enemy and get it out there and across the map. There's the gas. Okay, so gas here. Neat from Snow. And now Terran is a little bit more able to get away with the gasless opening just because all they really need are Marines to deal with incoming Zealots and Dragoons. You got a bunker there, even better, which again doesn't require any gas. So he might be saving up here for a quick expand. Pretty blind, right? Gasless expand. Yeah, he's got to be saving up. He's at 270, 280. Making a couple more SCVs. I think he is. We're going to see an expansion here from Light. No big deal. Cyber Core on the way. We got the gas. We got to do something with it. Cyber Core is the play and the plan. SCV doesn't find anything. Probe doesn't find anything. That's okay, guys. It's fine. We can live with it. There's the expansion. Neat before the gas. All right, so Light playing a little bit cheeky, a little bit more aggressive economically, whereas Snow might go actually for the most aggressive thing you can do in this matchup, outside of going for a 2-gate proxy, is getting a range upgrade on the Dragoons before expanding, which we see from time to time. It's pretty good, right? Especially in a situation where the Terran is delaying their own gas, which is just now coming up. Their ability to get tanks out is delayed. And there it is. Look at that. Range. So this is not like 2-gate range. This isn't pressure, pressure, pressure. But this is range and then expand and then a second gate. This is exactly Light knows what's going on here. And he says, all right, better get a bunker. And there it is. Everything's fine. Make some Marines, get a bunker, try to get a tank out as fast as possible, or maybe spider mines. Whichever one we can get out here quicker. 280, 290, 300, and here's the expansion. All right, Snow, you got to get something done with these Dragoons. It's really tough, man. When you go for the really fast range upgrade before expanding and you show up and you just can't get anything done, it's pretty rare. You're at least going to get some shots off on the bunker and force some SCVs off the line to repair, which means lost mining time and lost resources for the minerals repairing that bunker. But factory coming in. SCV continues to scout about. Says, I know exactly what you're doing here, sir. I got to worry about ranged Dragoons. Are you making a robo, sir? What is your further plan here? Probably a robo. Right, this is Snow we're talking about. He's going to get a robo. He's going to get reavers. He's going to show up and try to get some damage here. Light knows. He's going to get some turrets up. He's going to defend against that. He's maybe going to get a tank inside his main base, which is a weird thing. You really only ever see a tank inside the main base of a Terran against Protoss. It's not very good against Zerg. It's not great against other Terrans either, but it's almost required against Snow. There it is. There's the robo. Cool. So, Dragoon shows up. Range upgrade finishing momentarily. Factory is done. Are we building a Vulture? No. Are we getting a second factory? Yes. Machine shop? Also yes. He's willing, there you go, willing for this to happen for a while. Pull a couple SCVs off. Yes, it's a drain on the economy, but I've got 27 SCVs. I can afford for a couple to take a break here. And by a break, I mean they're desperately repairing this bunker as much as they can. Maynard transfer down to the natural base here from Snow. And everything's looking good. right? Light, playing it normal. Tanks happening very well here. Machine shop, machine shop. Siege mode, not happening. Doesn't oh, it does have the resources for siege mode. He is building more SCVs. He's not getting an upgrade at all. Yeah, there's the Reaver stuff, by the way. Protoss Robotics Support Bay. I love that in this production tab, if you hover over it, it says Protoss in front of the thing. It's like, yes, duh. You can't make a Zerg Robotic Support Bay. Is he really not getting siege? This man is delaying hardcore. He's like, unsiege tanks can do it. Falcon, don't worry about it. This is when the Dragoons jump on your tanks, though, man. Oh, look at him positioning the racks on top of the tank so they can't target the tank in particular. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Why don't we see this more from Terrans? Putting flying buildings on top of stuff you don't want the enemy to target is genius. Look at this. He can't target it. If he comes in here, he can A-move. It's not going to target the tank. He can't target the tank because he can't click on the tank because it's under the racks. This is not something the original developers and designers of StarCraft anticipated. They did not see a world in which flying buildings were used in this way. Empty shuttle, doing empty shuttle stuff because duh. We saw the timing on that robotic support bay. We know there's not a Reaver in there. I mean, there's a Reaver on the way, but it takes a long time for one of those. Shuttle just pokes in, puts the fear of God and snow, which is sometimes the same thing, into Light's little fragile body here. But he's okay. He's all right. You know, a little bit of a fright, but nothing died. That's cool. Actually, getting Spider Mines and Vulture Speed before Siege Mode is an interesting maneuver here. Third Nexus on the way. We saw that already from Snow. And let's see what these Reavers can do. They have big plans. They have the biggest of plans in their souls. And that plan is to kill every tank on the map. So pick him up. Send him out, man. Shuttle speeds on the way. We've got a little bit of Vulture Spider Mining going on. Cute little stuff. Nothing to worry about, though, if you're Snow, because guess what? You're making obs. You have an observatory as well. You're a genius. You can get all this stuff done. You already have an observer right here. For heaven's sakes. Yeah, Reaver High Ground says, hey, you want to come over here? You want to be a tank? You want to be a Vulture? You want to come to my side of the map? Prepare to get Reavered. Ow. Or no damage to that Dragoon from the Spider Mine? Ooh. Spider Mines, man. Hit and miss. Yeah, pulling back Dragoon, make sure Vultures can't get into the main base. A scout would be really nice here. You want to see how many gateways there are. You want to see if maybe there's a Stargate here at 7 minutes. Maybe a little bit of an Arbiter play. Maybe Carriers getting started here at 7.5. You want to know if that's happening, which is what ComSat is for. But guess what? It's a PVT. We don't have ComSat yet. Assume eventually this will get an Academy at some point, just not now. Third CC under construction here by Light. Second gas for the Protoss Snow is finally getting siege mode at 8 minutes. Vultures being active, Vultures being aggressive, Vultures spider mining. Building turrets over here before we even expand to the third base because the potential of Reavers is scary. Where did... Man, I don't know. Is he just using Reavers for defense? Because sometimes against certain players, you're like, you know what? Light's going to be pretty buttoned up here. I'm not sure I'm getting any damage with this Reaver, but defensively, you're guaranteed to get shots off, right? Something's going to come in range of this Reaver as the Terran pushes across the map, and you'll get a hit off. You might not kill it, right? You might not get a lot of damage, but you're going to kill something. You're going to do some damage to something. And that's what this decision is here from Snow. Attack upgrades on the way from Light. Poking in with the Reaver, and again, just poking out. Turrets, tanks, bunkers, Vultures. Just the Reaver's going to die, and just maybe you'll get one shot off, but ugh. More gateways coming in. No sign of anything that is all related to Stargate yet. A big asterisk on that yet, folks. Down the left side. Okay, he goes for it, man. Reaver in the mineral line. SCVs are dying 1 or 2 at a time here. Good pull from Light. Can we kill this tank? Zealot attack and Reaver attack is enough to kill 1 tank. Yes, but can you kill 2 tank? Spider Mines. Ow! They killed the Reaver. That's why you put Spider Mines behind your mineral line, Terrans. Oh. All right. Well, that was pretty good up until the Reaver died to Spider Mines. Dude, this Zealot is just killing, well, was killing everything. He had 3 kills before he got wiped out. And then a push here. Okay, this kind of needs to be simultaneous, Snow. I'm just saying. I know the micro... Whoa, we're not getting in here, are we? No, but we're killing the turret at the front, so future shuttle attacks can be more effective. That's not bad. 12 o'clock base expanding for Snow. We looked at it, but I didn't say that yet. He's gateway manning, dude. He's making Dragoons. He's getting upgrades for these gateway units. He's getting shuttles. He's going to work on the Psystorm here eventually, but he just got a Citadel of Adun. Zealot Legs is not even done yet. Not even started yet. Hold on. Lack of Zealot Legs is feeling a little bit sus to me. I guess he's just investing more into Reavers than that. It is Snow we're talking about, man. He can skip stuff if he wants to. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not going to complain about it. Academy, yes, on the way. Science facility here, too. A little bit of EMP, a little bit of D-Matrix. Never hurt anybody when we're dealing with the Protoss, who are more technologically advanced than the Terran. But Terran Siege Tank kind of might be surpassing Terran ingenuity, or Protoss ingenuity, in most ways. Reaver, once again, trying to kill. Yes, does kill the tank that's killing him, but he's dead. So tank dies at the same time the Reaver does, which is kind of fun, I guess. Unsieged tank not getting tank splash all over these SCVs. Snow expanding again while harassing. Expand while attacking. Expand while harassing. Terran player is on 3 base. Terran player does have 3 gas. This is how we play StarCraft, folks. 3 gas. Got a Templar Archives coming in here too. Cannon on the way. Worried about the potential of Vulture drops. Vulture run-bys are all pretty strong in this situation. There is a starport at this point for Light because he has a science facility. So he could just, you know, get a control tower, fire up a dropship, call it good. Charon boost on the way. Templar Archives on the way at 12 minutes. He's just happy to let Light have 3 bases while he takes 5. Happy to delay his upgrades a little bit, get his economy rocking. 62 probes on 5 bases is better than 69 probes on 3 bases. Light knows that, so he's going to push out and try to take a 4th base at the same time here. But man, if you don't have 69 SCVs at 12 minutes, you got to get on Light's level, man. You got to do it while getting Reaver dropped by Snow. How insane is that? How disgustingly impressive is that? Yep, 1 hit, that's it. 1 hit, that's it. 1 call, that's all. Hey, killed a tank. You just got to keep watching the Protoss, man. When do these Stargates come? Nothing. Gateway, 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 gateway. Gates all day. Terran feels good about that. Right? Oh, I tried to mute there. Didn't work. Sorry about that sneeze. Apologies. No, but seriously, as a Terran, right? If you're scanning a Protoss base, which I think just happened, yeah, and you see 15 gateways, or you're like, okay, all right, I feel better about this. Way better than scanning and seeing like 3 Stargates getting fired up at 13 minutes, yeah? You have to be. Carriers in the hands of an elite Protoss player are insanely powerful. They're still pretty good in the hands of a lesser Protoss player as well. If you're out there on the ladder as a Terran, you're like, oh, carriers are really, really bad. Although they don't win every time, right? I've cast some lower level games where one of the players makes carriers and the Terran beats them. We're talking like C rank, right? It takes pretty impressive carrier control to pull it off. 6 o'clock base. SCV's down. A couple more SCVs have died. It'd be like 80 SCVs if the harassment wasn't real. But look, it just pushed out a little bit, took a 4th. Vermeer's pretty good for this, right? Just kind of take your little quadrant, your little triangle, bottom left of the base, of the map rather, take all these 4 bases, and then a 4-basing Terran is terrifying. We're getting Scarab damage upgrade. That's how scary it is. Kidder and Amulet on the way here too. Protoss expanding top right. Feeling great about everything that's going on. Scans out, sees, you know, just spiders. These are basically spiders, right? Spiders out on the map. I do not know where that scan was unless it was trying to get this. It was trying to get this OBS. And they get the OBS. Nice. OBS are not free. They're not incredibly expensive, but making them will cut into your whatever else production you have going on. I don't think Snow can engage here. With what he's got, definitely not. He is going to try to slow it down, though. force sieges. Again, TVP, 90% of it from the Protoss perspective is, can you force the Terran to siege up before they get on top of your natural? Or your third, or your fourth, or whatever they're trying to do. Vultures on the run out, spider mining. Because if the Terran is allowed just to walk up here and siege up in this position, you just sort of die. You have to slow it down. And if you do that, you're going to have a pretty good time. Wow, good storm on the tanks. They're not exactly clumped up. Well, those three are pretty clumped up. One of them's mobile, I suppose. But yeah, spreading your tanks out, important to do. Good snipe on High Templar. Did he pick any of them up? He picked 2 of them up. Or maybe they were inside the shuttle the whole time. I don't know. Vultures in the hands of somebody as good as Light are just impressive, man. Spider mining and trying to connect on these Dragoons, but Snow is too good for that. He's not connecting on them, not allowing them to hit him. Vultures out. Vultures aggressive. This is good Vulture play. Scans top right. Sees more gates. Sees no Stargates and says, okay, just got to keep tabs on that because Protoss can go for Stargates at any point in time, especially once they have 6 gas, which Snow does. Do the Vultures have the +2 attack now? They do, which means they can fight cannons, but not also zealots at the same time. Whew, cannons like, thanks, bros. I was getting worn down badly there by those Vultures. They're not supposed to be good against buildings. What witchcraft is this? Goliath's out. You know, just in case an Arbiter shows up, it won't. Or sniping some of these shuttles as they come in. Not as effective at that, actually. Just because shuttles are fast, man, and shooting them down is hard. Yeah, check this out. Force another siege up. Try to find a place to unload these High Templar. And it's okay. Good storming. This is a lot of light, though. Look at all these tanks. +3 attacks almost done. Forcing the siege up is the win there for Snow. That's about it. He maybe killed a couple tanks. That was not cost efficient. It's 170 to 160 supply. Light is up. Light is feeling great. He was forced, right, to siege up twice. Coming up here. Is he forced to siege up here as well? Yes, he will be forced to siege up here as well. He's not quite in the position he wants to be. Oh, High Templar not retreating well enough. Guys, High Templar, you can't just stand here. Or can you just stand here? Maybe it's totally fine. Is Snow expanding again? Spider Mine connected? Yes. No. Did not connect. Shields 100%. Yep, expanding here. So we triggered the Spider Mine and killed it with the Reavers without taking a hit. That is so cool, man. Snow is so good at this. Light is so good at this, too. I have a lot of StarCraft replays, but I'm telling you, I do not have a ton of them that are just top 10 versus top 10 matchups. Yeah, it's like any kind of a sport, right? Any situation where you get the best against the best, it's fairly rare. In esports, in ball sports, college football getting a top 10 matchup is pretty rare, right? In the NFL, getting a top 10 matchup, less rare just because there are only 30 teams. But yeah, a lot of StarCraft being played out there from people who are good enough to qualify for the ASL who aren't exactly at this level, you know. ASL 22 is ongoing, by the way. Although by the time, yeah, I think it's still ongoing. You guys who are patrons and watching this the second week of August are like, yeah, ASL's still happening. And the people watching this on YouTube later than that, probably still happening. They really spread this out. So if you're watching this on YouTube, click that like button, tap it, subscribe, hype the video. You know you can hype videos that have less than like 100,000 views? Hey, look, that's me. I don't get 100,000 views. You can hype the channel, recommend it to other people, and help the channel to grow here in 2026. New subs all the time, folks. You guys are awesome. T-Matrix is out. Dude, Light's going to take the whole bottom third of this map, isn't he? Just slow and steady and methodical and very scary. Very Michael Myers kind of scary way. Where he's not running. Right? Michael Myers is just walking, steady. But he never stops. And he never sleeps. And he never slows down. And he will get you. Air weapons is getting started. Snow, at this point of the game, Protoss is feeling worried. Just get a +1 air attack just for fun. might be trying to fool Light into thinking that it's carriers when it's not, or it could just be preparation for carriers. He's got 7... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 7th gas coming in here once this assimilator gets taken. Every Terran watching this is just on cloud 9. It's like, do you mean to tell me Light just got a 4th base and a 5th base? He's getting a 6th and a 7th this easily? Was it easy? No. It required some incredible macro, some incredible map awareness, some incredible defense against Reavers from Snow. Hey, well, that's a good way to defend against Reavers. Hit them with your tanks. Stargate? No, second Robo. Okay, we're doubling down on Gateway Man. This is not carriers, at least not yet. We're 20 minutes into the game. It's not over. I think Light's pretty happy about this. I think Light is honestly very pleased as punch where he is at 20 minutes. If he's going to win the game, he just needs one more base. Either the 3 o'clock or the 9 o'clock. If he can hold on to one of those, he's got this one because he split the map in half, and splitting the map in half against a Protoss means the Protoss is dead 99 times out of 100. Now it's Snow. Maybe Snow can win a game against Light wherein the map is split in half, especially if he gets carriers, which he's not canceling this upgrade. He is serious about this upgrade. He's got the real estate to build some Stargates. He actually doesn't have this gas either. Yeah, he's like, you know what, or this gas. When I said he had 6 gas, he's really just running on 4. Stargate. I think that just got scanned. Yeah, he just scanned the Stargate, and yeah, he scanned the spinning Cybercore too. So he's like, that's a Stargate. Is that one Stargate for Arbiters? It's a weird thing to get into Arbiters at 21 minutes. Dude, these guys are just hanging out, aren't they? Replay broken. Replay's broken. Let's see if we can fix it. I was like, suddenly we're getting a little bit passive. Banks are getting high. This is not how this works. On a lower level game, yeah, you'd see people do this, but here it is. Dragoon's trying to shut down the attack down the expansion down the right side. That's much better. Finally sending attacks out here. I was like, Snow is seriously just allowing this to happen? No. Light, seriously, just sitting on his butt? Absolutely not either. We are doing just fine. Recall's coming in. Okay. All right. So, yes, Stargate here, Arbiter Tribunal here. Recall on the way now. That's what we're talking about. Spider mining left side base, right side base important too. Spider mine that one. As we were talking about earlier, Reavers dropping, making it hard to expand down this direction. That's what we're talking about. Not just allowing Light to take the bottom third of the map. Thank you very much. Snow says, what did you think I was doing? Make it hard. Maybe you'll fail. Maybe the Terran will take the base anyway, but... Oh, almost killed the SCV building that turret, so the turret never happened, but the turret does happen. Ooh, gets a final shot off on that shuttle. 9 HP there, not good. Attack down the center is Snow. This is much better. Okay, I was like, it did feel a little bit passive for the last 3 minutes. Not a good sign. Usually means the replay is broken at this level of StarCraft. I just cast so much low-level StarCraft that sometimes 4 or 5 minutes of nobody attacking is sort of normal. So, anyway, those are the live streams, by the way. Check me out on Sunday, especially Saturdays. Big days for the streams, too, here on the channel. Light solidifying his position up the left side, forcing a move out to the right here. Arbiters in production. Now, Snow in the past has gone Arbiter Madness before, wherein he just builds 10 Arbiters, gives them +3 attack, and kind of just trolls the Terran player into death. He's not going to do that against Light. Light will not allow it. Light is not that kind of a dude, right? So, it'll be Arbiters, but it'll be for stasis. It'll be for recalls. It'll be for burning scans, right? So the Terran can't scan the carriers that might be coming later. But it could just be 2 Stargate Arbiter, man. Forcing Light to respond, pulling his reinforcements in from the right side. Storms blanketing everything. It's just a reality. For anybody playing against Protoss at 22 minutes, are you going to get stormed? Yeah, yes. Just eat it, deal with it. Probably not going to repair things. Not enough APM or resources to do that. But expanding right side. Here we go. So Snow takes the right side. If he can take the left side as well and gets a good stasis and recall plays off, he can win this game. Oh, Wraith finally deals with the shuttle. I mean, that's the answer here, isn't it? Oh, I love the science vessel patrolling over here. If an Arbiter shows up, we EMP it. Boom! Sucker! Arbiter might as well just run off and die. It has no value anymore. It is a flying paperweight. Getting the Canarian core upgrade to give it more energy from the 0 that it has right now. This is just not a good position for Snow to attack into, and he knows it. He pokes in, he prods, he kills a couple things, he retreats, he takes some losses in the process, nothing too big. Vultures being aggressive and active, as one does with Vultures if you want to win a game of StarCraft against Snow. Look, so Light is expanding here. Light is considering expanding down here too. And another drop down here. Dude, all right, he couldn't stop construction of the CC. Too late for that, but he can kill the turrets, kill SCVs, get some guaranteed damage here. Because attacking a command center with ground units that you can't shoot up is non-guaranteed damage. It will just lift. You are not killing this thing. Exactly. 6 kill Reaver, not too bad. Acceptable there. I'd say 6 kills on a Reaver is about where you want to be if you're Snow. Maybe Snow has higher standards. Maybe Snow wants 10 kills on each Reaver and he's sad about that one. I don't know. So yeah, double Arbiter, no Carrier. Not yet. Or ever, possibly, in this game. That's the thing about StarCraft is you've got the freedom to do it, folks. Alright. Zealots leading the way. This is a base that's effectively mined out. I'm not sure if this is a right move from Snow. Okay, well, killing a bunch of clumped up tanks is worth it, though. Okay, I wonder if that was the idea. You feint down this way, you go after this base, that doesn't really matter. The tanks respond, they clump up, because as they're moving into position to defend a base, they clump up more often than otherwise, because you're in a hurry if you're Light. He storms them all, kills them all. I mean, willing to kill this CC with the +3 attack. Yeah, mined out guys or no minerals here. Not really worth it, but if you want to kill these units, he might recall these guys out of here. That'd be a pretty baller move. He's got recall available. It is researched. He probably has an Arbiter with the energy. A recall evacuation would be super rad. Ooh, Engineering Bay dying is big because you need to build a new one to build more turrets, but you want to build more turrets because it's, well, it's Arbiters. And it's shuttles here. Stasis on the way. Arbiter with enough energy for a recall? No, not these two. This one, yes. Oh, we're going to play the game. Can you see me? Can you EMP me before I come in here? No! Oh, huge recall right on this right side. Natural spawn, storming the SCVs at the same time, obliterating everything defending this. Vultures responding quickly, but not very good against the Dragoons. Thank you very much. Bottom right, attempt at a command center, at least lifted off. Terran responding immediately to this. Dude, there was a science vessel here, but he missed it. He had one job, and that was to EMP the Arbiter on the way in. Did not happen. Lifting the command center. SCVs dying. 48 SCVs remaining. Snow gets a big blow to Light's economy down here in the bottom right-hand side. He clears it out, but it's going to put him behind. Dude, great angle. Great angle for a recall there. That was some sick stuff by Snow. This base is not really getting saturated. And no one's trying to take this left-sider. I'm not sure what that's all about. You'd think somebody would try. Oh, these zealots are still down here. Hey, guys. They can just walk into this mineral line. I love this. Distract with this attack, and then zealots into the mineral line. Nom, 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 nom. Momp, 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 momp. Light decides this is ridiculous. Let's head up. Snow's got a bank. Minerals, not gas. Light has a gas bank, but not minerals. Mobility of the Protoss is such that if the Terran is moving to the right side of the map, you can be on the left side pretty quickly. And he's going for it. He's forcing those guys on the right side to come back home. Snow's not that interested in poking in right now. Dude, seriously, these guys could kill every one of these SCVs. Has he forgot about them? Maybe he's forgot about them. Sometimes when you're maxed out, you forget about things, you know, units that you own. When your birthday is, stuff like that. Like coming back down here just seems like Kind of a total waste. Like, I don't know why I would come down here. There's no resources here. I guess it opens up recall paths. Hey, look, a recall. But there are 4 turrets here. I mean, you have enough HP to survive this. Ba-boom! Recall in. Oh, right on top of a spider mine or a tank shot. Storming all the responding tanks. Tell me if you've seen this one before. Recall in on a base. Storm the incoming tanks. Try to kill what you can. Yeah, can you cancel an upgrade? Probably not at this point. It's too late for that. Can you kill a starport? Sure. Yeah, probably can. Supply depots are good targets too. I do like supply blocking the Terran in situations like this. It's not something I see Protoss do very much. But I'd argue it's pretty good. That starport is burning down, but I'm not sure anything else is going to happen there. These Zealots got sniffed out and killed by the vultures, as they would do. This base is getting sieged up by tanks. So maybe we expand over here, question mark. Another Arbiter. Got EMP'd this time. But second Arbiter is not EMP'd. Totally also EMP'd. No! That's the delay. So they use the energy, then the animation is delayed. Okay, back into the main base. Not the biggest fan of these. If you can supply block or kill factories or actually kill a starport or an armory or something, yes. I feel good about it, but these guys were already here from the first time you recalled into his main. Look, recalls are always cool. I'm never going to stand here and tell you that recalls are stupid. Man. But if you're going to recall into the same place twice, and the army that responded to the first drop is still there, a little bit late to save that Nexus Snow, but it's okay. Coming in for another recall, maybe an EMP. Did he just dodge an EMP? Nope, not from that one. No dodging at all that time around. But energy for EMPs is energy not for D-Matrix. And Snow is just dominating down this right side. Okay, maybe not a full domination. But he does kill everything defending this right side base again. He's trying to get into this bottom right-hander. And what do we want to do here? Eat a lot of spider mines. 1. Going after supply depot. Going after SCVs. Guarantee damage. Those guys have, well, it feels like as much HP as a supply depot, but it's not true. They're a little bit, you know, smaller. Spider mining this base is so smart. Spider mining everything, every one of your bases when the enemy has recalls is insanely powerful. Yeah, man, Snow's pressure has been insane today. He's at 200 to 170 supply. He's killed a bunch of SCVs. That's only 55 now from Light, which is still a number you're going to be happy with. But yeah, just setting up another huge gateway man attack down the left side. Just left, right, center. Recall left, recall right. Arbiter looking around desperately. Is there an EMP available? Is there a science vessel anywhere? Yes, here it comes. Do we just want to throw a stasis down? Not necessary. We're crushing this anyway, man. These tanks are dying. Yeah, man, Snow's doing fine without it. He does stasis the science vessel, his natural enemy, a tank and a Goliath. Oh, allowing a slip down into this position. These SCVs are getting out of there. And the storm on the retreating worker is definitely a war crime, if we are judging this by the Geneva Convention, but this is the Kaprulu sector. They don't have that. Did they bring the world's laws with them when they came to the Kaprulu sector? Maybe. And maybe not. Okay, this base. In trouble, but also it's mined out. Doesn't really matter. What matters is this bottom right-hand quadrant. These 3 bases that Light has taken. Again, right side base, left side base, big here. Snow has the left side base. Not saturating it, right? There are a lot of probes up at this top right that could be coming to this one, I tell you what. Snow says, if I could take this right side and the left side, it'd be a good time. 200 to 162 supply. This is one of those games where it feels like Protoss is in control at 30 minutes, right? They've just got, their side of the map is pretty much unmolested. They keep throwing stuff at the Terran over and over again. They're killing bases, they're killing SCVs. But then something flips, and the Terran's like, oh, I got recalled on again. Hey, this is the kind of the recall we want. This, wiping out an entire CC, killing a bunch of SCVs. 2 high ground tanks versus Zealot, their worst nightmare. Also Dragoons, I guess. And you look down, and a lot of stuff has died for the Terran, but they're still okay. They still have 50 workers. They still have, like, 3 bases of income. The Protoss is starting to mine out just a little bit, right? Not happy about how things are going, and then eventually the Terran flips it and wins the late game. This kind of feels like what this is. Like, I know that Snow is doing fine. He is. But Light, I don't think it's taken super critical damage yet. Yeah, Science Vessel detection is really important here. You don't want to scan forever. Is this another attack down the left side, maybe making room for an Arbiter? Science Vessel's like, yeah, that could be what this is. Just a poke down the left side, that's it. Just try to get some good trades, try to kill some stuff. Like, StarCraft, boiled down to its very essence, is, did you kill more expensive stuff of your enemy than they killed of yours? Did you kill more cheap stuff of your enemy than they killed of yours? What's the math here? Sometimes it's not about killing bases at all. Sometimes in these kind of games, it's about killing stuff. Big stasis? Yeah, that's a good stasis. Like I said, on the move out, Terran units, well, all units on the move out are more clumpy than stuff when they've had a chance to set up otherwise. Still a bit of clump there. Another stasis, double stasis from this Arbiter is super hot. Once again, can he get down into the main base? No. So this attack's a little bit whatever. Ow! Man, Spider-Man just killed 4 Zealots there. 4 of them. We're going to leave 1. He can kill all these turrets by himself. Thank you very much. We're babysitting the stasis units to kill them as soon as they come out of stasis if we can. Light's going to try to save his boys. Scan wearing off now. Yep, there it is. Storming immediately. EMP gets tossed down. Bit of a mixed bag there. A couple things died, a couple of them did survive. That's what we expect at this level of StarCraft, folks. It is not a complete save and not a complete annihilation there either. Both players are good enough to kind of get a piece of the pie there. So nobody right side, and Snow left side is favoring Snow. But the cost efficiency here just can't be what carriers can do. And at this point, I'm not sure he can go carriers, right? If he tries to go carriers, I think Light's going to sniff it out and come kill you. Arbiter, might as well recall now. You're going to get EMP'd. Oh, he jukes. He does not get EMP'd. What? He was right outside of the range. The second one maybe connected. No! Artosis is so mad. It's like I IMP'd that Arbiter twice and the stupid recall still got off. Insane. Thankfully, I've got a lot of tanks here anyway because the jukes allowed me to respond properly to this attack. He's going to kill the CC again. Double CC denial. The bottom right-hand corner is pretty sick. If you're going to win a game against Light, yeah, kill his newest source of income twice, and you might be able to get this in the long run. Really surprised nobody's here. Arbiters looking for stasis targets. Ow, eating some storm there unnecessarily, but Arbiters have so much HP it doesn't really even matter. I love they have the +1 attack too. Not that he's using them that way, because again, this is not somebody we can bully. 3 tanks get stasis, and Snow's like, still don't want to engage down there. Still too much left over. Spider-Man's killing a High Templar is just brutal. Never what you want to see. Is he? Okay, decide. Just kidding. We're going to go down there. We have reinforcements coming in from the north as well. Okay. The double stasis is helping this position quite a bit. Dragging Spider-Mines into tanks is a time-honored tradition. Still, 2 tanks back here. bunch of Goliath, bunch of Vulture, and Snow decides to back it out. He's not even going to try to kill these stasis units. Ooh, stasis catching 4 tanks as an S-tier stasis. Ooh, yeah, Snow's feeling confident about this one. D-Matrix will keep this tank alive for about another 3 seconds, or maybe all time. As the Protoss is forced to fall back with the D-Matrix, with the EMPs, Vulture is trying to spider mine the retreat path, because sometimes Protoss will just walk into spider mines as they're retreating, because there weren't spider mines here before. What do you mean there are spider mines now? Because the Vultures have been busy little boys. That's what I'm saying. Look at this, man. Snow mining out. Snow mined out. Snow mined out. Snow mined out. Snow not mined out here, but not mining there. This is his mining base right now. He has 1 active mining base while light is on. 1, 2, 2. 2 to 1 mining base is not good for Snow. He might actually need to expand here to win this game. He hasn't done it yet. I'm concerned about him. All right, again, poking in and saying no, can't do it. Light's positioning is just S tier. It is. And I know, the last time we saw Light, he was kind of getting bullied by Flash in a TVT semifinal series in ASL 21. Oh, good stasis. But he's better than that. He's better than getting dumpstered by Flash, I promise. And that's what this game is. La 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 la. Recall into the bottom right, bringing more Arbiters. Into the recall is always so sick. Recalling Arbiters to get the ramp. Get the ramp. Yes! Yes! No! No, wait. Can still sneak in. Stasis. The ramp. On the left side as well. He's going after the CC again. The refinery's dying. Oh, look at these units moving while they're in stasis or getting pushed. Oh, man. Stasising the ramp would have been so good. It's still pretty good. He turned it into a tiny, tiny, tiny little choke. But if these tanks couldn't have gotten in here, it would have been so much better. He's like, look, another. Dude, Arbiters are killing tanks. Snow, you absolute madman. Arbiters killing light tanks is just unfair. Look at this stasis tank wiggling around. Oh, and then he recalls the other group he's been macroing in behind it. Hang on, stasis wore off. More tanks are showing up here. Sieging, storming. S-ing. Okay, this whole group just kind of got largely annihilated. But hang on, tanks are eating several storms at a time. Oh my gosh, Snow is so good at this. Picking off the wounded tanks that have been stormed. EMP. Does catch that Arbiter and everything in the general vicinity. These Arbiters don't have energy for recalls, but they do have stasis. They do have another stasis available, or 2 if they want to bother with this. Dude, Snow is so cool. He's so cool. Stasising this group of SCVs might not be bad. 41 seconds of denied mining time, but, you know, stasising Goliath to keep yourselves alive is also not bad. Or just storming the SCVs that are coming back and thought it was totally safe, and it wasn't. Casual 10-kill High Templar down there, and finally, he abandons the position. He's heading down south. Does he have energy for recall on any of these? No, he's just going to send them home. Wow. Like I said, I think Snow needs this base. Light recognizes that and says, I'm actually going to head up there. No, I'm not. All right. Not allowed. EMP'd. Sure, this command center dying is not that big of a deal. Look at this, man. This is big. This is everything. If Light manages to take this base, it's over. I think it's over for everything cool that's been done here today by Snow. He loses if this base goes to Terran. Random stasis here. Catching a neutral egg is fun. You don't often see a stasis egg in StarCraft, do ya? Wraith trying to shut this down. That's cute. Oh, he recalled back into the bottom right. Hey, it's his favorite place to be. It's going to be the 3rd CC to die in this position. There's a lot of tanks up here. They're not that clumped up, but they are good targets for Storm anyway. I think Snow's dead. I think that's it. I don't think he can hang. Like I said, you can do a lot of damage to a Terran. But if you're not cost efficient and you only have one more base mining than he does, it's not going to work out in the long term. The math does not math. Stasis. Ooh. I bet he wasn't sure if that stasis would catch both of those tanks. This is it. These are the armies he's building right now, guys. He is down to 100 minerals. I guess 400. Snow's got 400. Light's got 200. EMP dodged. Yes. Awesome. Stasis going down. Couldn't quite wall it off, though, with the stasis. Turns out stuff that flies and gets stasis is not enough. Yeah, I think this is it. I think Light secures the right side 3 o'clock, and Snow says, okay, GG, that's all I got, man. I can't win if you're mining here and you're mining here, and I'm only mining on one place. 2 is bigger than 1, and especially when the 1 is a Terran and I am a toss. Yeah, it's like, is this an Arbiter? No. Snow. Snow. Can you do it? Yeah, it's over. 130 to 98 supply. Snow is up. You're like, okay, I'm leaving. But a lot of that supply is Arbiters. Arbiters can't win this on their own unless there's no Goliaths, which there are. There are those boys here. Don't worry about it. 15 High Templar at a time. Guess what you can make when you have way more gas than minerals? 15 High Templar at a time. What is this game? It's all spellcasters all the time. It's Arbiters and High Templar and some Zealots. That's what we got here, man. He's going to try to stasis. Just scouts in, sees what we're dealing with. Dude, this is hilarious. Look at this. Look at all these High Templar coming out. Single file. Take your turns, boys. Oh, he's going Archons. What? Oh, I don't know about the Archons here. Is he going to try to, like, recall Archons on top of these tanks? You know EMP has been tossed down consistently today. He does recall in a group of Zealots and Archons into the bottom right. Probably not going to be able to kill that CC, as it turns out. Oh, tried to Archon dance. Your dance partner died, sir. Yeah, all you need really down here are Vultures to clear this out, because you do really well against the Archons and the Zealots. Although you kind of have to kite. If you can't kite and the Archons are allowed just to step on you like this, then you sort of die. But CC lives. Dude, Light's defense of this base has been legendary. It's been so good. Arbiter sharking around. Archons, yes. Archon, 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 Archon. Recall, yes. Recall, no on the second Arbiter. But getting close. Dude, I might epic tag this thing. This has been a knockdown, a drag 'em out, mining out Vermeer kind of a match. Are you kidding me? Okay, stasis is tossed. EMP as what? No way, this is not happening. I like you, Archons. You're very cool units, but you're not exactly what you're supposed to make against tanks and vultures and EMPs, and that's a GG! Light wins it in 46 minutes and 10 seconds of knockdown, drag 'em out, super high level PVT. Whew! Woo, woo, woo. The highest it can possibly be. My goodness. That was great. Tap that like button, follow, guys, subscribe, do all that stuff you got to do. More StarCraft like this is coming all the time. Patreon cast as well. It's patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. But dude, yeah, I mean, look, this base was everything. Like I said, when this base came up, that's it. Terran wins. Protoss money is too low. I'm trying to use all that gas for something. It makes a lot of sense. But dude, you can't recall on top of this. There's too many Goliaths. The EMPs are too good. You can't walk into it either because obviously the same thing is happening. But GG, man. I mean, we're talking about one of the best PVTs I've seen on the channel in a long time. Terran is mining here and is mining here, but that's it. At 46 minutes, everything else is mined out. Every bit of minerals has been sucked off this map. So like I said, I smelled this, right? Snow was putting in work and killing command centers and killing SCVs and doing everything, but losing everything he used to kill the base in the process. They're dying. He has to replace those over and over and over again, and that's not cheap. You got to be more you can't be more cost efficient than the Terran with the mech. You have to just have more resources, and he just never got to the point where he was doing that. So, great stuff, man. Light's TVP is monstrous. Snow's PVT is monstrous too, but somebody had to win, and Light pulled it off. 431,000 points, 443,000 points in favor of the Snow. So higher point total doesn't always mean you'll win. The outproduction here by Light, the outkill by Light tells a big story there too. Structures raised 74-6 by Snow. Usually that means you won, but nope, not today. And then the total score. We just want the resources here, don't we? The outspend by Snow was there, man. But it's a 46-minute game. Having that big of a chunk feels great, but it wasn't enough because it was 46 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, that right there is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.